These are two of my favorite phones of the year, the Google Pixel 4 XL and the iPhone 11 Pro Max. But what are the differences and which one should you go for? Hello internet, Vic here with PhoneArena, and I have been using the Pixel 4 XL in the last few days and I'm impressed how much fun this phone is. First things first though, let's compare the design of these two. Both use glass with a soft matte finish on the back, which feels very nice to touch, plus this finish keeps fingerprint smudges away. The stainless steel side on the iPhone feels a bit more premium, and it's also the slightly heavier phone of the two, while the Pixel feels a bit more airy. But in terms of actual size, they're about the same. The physical buttons are on the side, but we noticed that the large power button on the iPhone is easier to find, and it's one little convenience that you appreciate. You also have the mute switch on the iPhone, which you don't get on the Pixel. Both are IP68 water protected, so they will survive a few drops of rain or if you spill a liquid on them, which is a great thing. On the bottom, you have the universal USB-C port for charging on the Pixel, while the iPhone still goes with a Lightning connector, and this really is just annoying. USB-C is everywhere, and it's a pain that Apple sticks with its own proprietary connector. Lightning cables are more expensive, and the ones that Apple makes break easily. Speaking of annoyances, there is no headphone jack on either one, and you need a dongle for wired headphones. In my opinion, the one feature that makes flagships these days stand out from cheaper phones is display quality. And these two are an absolute joy. Both have OLED screens and both look incredible. Pixels used to have subpar screens just a couple of years ago, but the Pixel 4 XL really has an amazing screen with very nice color balance and excellent viewing angles. The Pixel also looks a bit sharper thanks to its higher resolution. But which one is faster in daily use? Apple has always been the gold standard for smooth performance, but I feel that this year the Pixel feels like the faster phone. This is mostly because gestures finally work well on the Pixel, but also because its screen refreshes 90 times per second, while the iPhone 1 refreshes 60 times per second. Everything seems to move smoother and faster than before on the Pixel, while the iPhone feels smooth but slower. The Pixel is also a joy to use because it gets the small things right. Take the live wallpapers for example. They are extremely well made, even that Pikachu one is a ton of fun. And the Apple ones feel a bit boring honestly. However, when it comes to functionality, iOS has a few features that are missing on the Pixel. There is no native screen recorder for example, an extremely useful feature if you want to record just a part of a video and you have it on the iPhone. Then Dark Theme is available on the Pixel, but instead of automatically turning on at night, you have to enable it manually every single time, which is just stupid. We won't go into the whole Android versus iOS thing. I bet you're well aware of the limitations of the closed file system in iOS. The big problem with Pixel for me is Face Unlock. It is extremely fast, yes, but it is completely unsecure. It will unlock your phone even when you have your eyes closed, which is just absurd. I can be sleeping and someone can just point the phone at me and it will unlock. Google has promised an update that will fix it, but it's just an absurd situation right now. Face ID on the iPhone, on the other hand, requires you to attentively look at it to unlock it, and it is the proper, safe way to do face recognition. So what about the cameras? This is a topic for a separate video, but put shortly, the iPhone has a bit more versatility with the ultra-wide camera and it beats the Pixel for video, while the Google phone does better with dynamic range and wins it when shooting in low light. The iPhone insists on taking pictures with a yellow tint to them, while the Pixel has a way more natural white balance. Take a look at a few photos yourself. Next up, battery life. The iPhone has a slightly bigger battery and it also lasts longer. For browsing and social media, the iPhone lasts around 13 hours, while the Pixel goes for just 9 hours and a half, a big difference. And for YouTube video streaming, the iPhone lasts nearly 9 hours, while the Pixel only goes for 7 hours and 17 minutes. Surprisingly, for 3D gaming and games like Fortnite and Minecraft, the iPhone actually dies faster. It lasts 5 hours and 15 minutes on average, compared to a whopping 8 hours and 20 minutes on the Pixel. Yes, both support fast charging and both also have wireless charging on board. And while many have complained about the big notch on the iPhone, the bezel on the Pixel 4 XL is even bigger, and the reason for that is that it now features a new motion sense technology featuring radars for the first time on a phone. But to tell you the truth, I've used it for a while and I disabled it after an hour or two. And the reason for that is if you use an app like Spotify in the background and if you just wave your hand around the phone, without intentionally trying to skip the song, it will sometimes still skip it, and that's just annoying. Motion sense still doesn't seem to work perfectly well. But finally, let's talk prices. The Pixel with a starting price of $900 is $100 cheaper than the iPhone. But we would say that if you can wait it out, don't buy it right now. Previous Pixel phones have quickly seen their prices cut by a couple of $100s, and we expect the same thing this year. So yes, the Pixel is the better deal, and it will be an even better deal in a few months. Summing it all up, the Pixel feels like the fastest and most enjoyable Android phone out there for the year, and also the one with the best camera. The iPhone, however, beats it in terms of battery life, video recording quality, and that stronger iOS ecosystem with the Apple Watch, AirPods, and so on. And this wraps up our comparison of the two. Comment which one you'd pick and why. Smash the like button if you enjoyed this video, subscribe for more from us. My name is Vic, this is PhoneArena, and I'll see you next time.